Good morning. Come through a day with me when we randomly just woke up at 5 a.m. Five a.m. used to be my regular wake up time, but ever since pregnancy has kind of come along, first trimester, I was sleeping like 12 hours a night and it still just wasn't enough. Pregnancy insomnia or anything like that really has not impacted me. It's just this weird thing where sometimes at 4 or 5 a.m. my body's like, oh yeah, we remember who we used to be before pregnancy and we are just ready to get this show on the road. So let's have breakfast. All right, I'm ready to hop into action. I love having my Apple Watch because it tracks like my steps and my calories. I always track my macros throughout the day. So I'm gonna log those super quick. That's done. Now we're gonna hop right into our day. My mind has been like in creation mode, I think. For the past hour, that's kind of what woke me up. Sorry, I just had to brain dump that idea. I am back now. I have been thinking about a YouTube video that I wanted to shoot, and for some reason I just woke up at 5:30 and I was like, all of this information is coming in and I just need to write it down. Something that I like to do is within the first hours of my day, I don't want to have any social media. I don't want to have any phone. Later throughout the day, that's fine, but not as long as I've actually started my day on my own. And the reason for that is just a control thing, because when you're on social media, other people are thinking for you. And when you are in your own controlled environment, then you can think for yourself and you can channel your creativity. Ever since I've been on mat leave, normally I am like a super high performer and I'm just used to hitting my goals. But ever since I've been on mat leave, things have just been weird for me. And I feel like I've kind of gotten off pace a bit. So that's gonna be our main focus this morning, is just getting myself back on track with my goals and what I need to do. Because otherwise, I don't know about you, but I know about me. And if I am not on my goals, I literally do not feel like myself. These dishes need to be done. That is done in record time. It is one of my life hacks. I absolutely hate doing the dishes. And so the faster I can get it done, the happier I am. Pregnancy tea is next. This is really good. Actually thought it was gonna taste like shit and I thought I was gonna have to like force myself through it. That's not the case at all. Like I said, I feel like I've kind of been getting behind on my goals a bit, and I feel like there's just been a lack of clarity overall. The average person, they would probably be like, you goal set like a freak. I don't know what level you're on. This is completely not normal, and I understand that, but this is just something that I need to do at this level, or else I just do not feel like myself. Alright, so my goals have been done. I have brain dumped all of the creativity that I had so far this morning. So I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more aligned, but I'm realizing I have not got a lot of protein in my day yet. So we're gonna go over and make a protein shake real quick. Alright. Every single day, I plan the night before because that's the only way that you're going to be successful. And I planned last night that I was going to do a tan, which takes time to develop, and like self-tan stinks. And let's put this protein shake in my macros. All of this done, and it is only 6:50. That's another thing. I have my whole day planned, but I am planning for a nap because I know that I only got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep last night, and this is going to come with a crash. I made a yogurt bowl last night before I went to bed, and I decided I was not going to eat it, but we're gonna track that this morning, and I'm gonna have that. So far, after my yogurt bowl, we're already at 1,200 calories, which is basically halfway. I'm rocking it for the macros. Protein shakes obviously help, but still. I find that this is such an easy win to track my macros and know what I'm doing. And when I stopped doing this during my first trimester, I felt like absolute shit. And so I was like, oh my God, I can never do that. After years of doing it in my life every single day, it took so much energy away from me. I was like, I can never stop tracking my macros again. And then I have like some of my friends ask me, they're like, are you still? I'm like, yes, I am. They're like shocked. But honestly, you would be shocked if you actually saw how much it impacted a person to have a certain system running all of the time, and then just to stop it, your body's like, what? We're gonna get into our tan. That way that can set and dry, because I think it takes like 6 hours. It is 6:30. We have got the tan on, and I am drying, and I am starting to feel an energy crash. I was like so excited this morning. I am just gonna use that to my advantage and check off a few other goals. So we're gonna hop into a meditation and read a little bit. Consciously, I believe that we know some things. I'm going to share a little bit of this book with you. But I think that just to have it all written like this in front of you and presented like this just kind of slaps. So I'm gonna slap you with these words. Hang tight. It essentially says that trying to fulfill your ego is a constant search for wholeness, and people strive after possessions, money, success, power, recognition, special relationships so that they can feel more complete. They attain these things and they realize that it's bottomless. It gets more and more difficult to try to fulfill this void. As long as you are being run by the ego, you cannot be fulfilled or at peace except in brief intervals when you have attained what you wanted. The ego is derived of a sense of self and needs to identify with external things, constantly being fed and defended. The most common ego identifications have to do with possessions, the work you do, social status, recognition, knowledge, education, physical appearance, special abilities, relationships, personal and family history, belief systems, political, nationalic, racial, religious, and other collective identifications, and none of these things is you. Do you find this frightening, or is it a relief to know all of this? All of these things you will have to relinquish sooner or later. Perhaps you find it yet hard to believe, and I am certainly not asking you to believe that your identity cannot be found in any of those things. You will know the truth of it for yourself. You will know in the latest when you feel death approaching. Death is stripping away everything that is not you, and the secret to life is to die before you die and find that there is no death. Like, what other kind of thoughts did you want at 6:30 in the morning? Right? Anyways, let's move on. Now we are gonna do some vacuums. Everyone that I tell this to, they're like, stop, you're squishing the baby. But my physio said to do it. So guess what, bitches? Oh my God. He said I'm supposed to breathe in when I do my vacuum. Guys, I'm struggling. I am struggling. The hand-eye coordination that it takes to get that in. This shit is hard. This shit is hard. I just totally did that wrong, but you know what? Messy action is better than no action. Oh my God, I'm starting to crash. We're gonna be probably laying down for a nap soon after I finish these things. All right, it is my lucky number o'clock. I am ready for a nap. So I'm gonna go lay down and I will be back later. Oh my God, I fasted so hard. I took such a good nap. I had set a timer, but I just followed what my body needed, and it's like almost 10 a.m. So I just napped for like 3 hours and it felt so good and I'm so happy. And I woke up with a tan and I'm like, yes, God, let's fucking go. This makes me feel so good. It was actually one of the first things that I re-implemented into my routine after I had gotten pregnant and really just started not feeling the best about myself. It just works wonders in my opinion. And now, ever since reading that like part of the book this morning, I'm like, and that's my ego, but whatever, it totally is. So we're gonna get back into our day. I don't even know what we're doing right now. I know I need to go shower and like take this first layer of tan off, but I don't want to be cold right now. We're gonna have a snack. Oh my God. I'm just coming back here now. It was like an on and off nap. It wasn't the best quality nap because there's like these people doing construction in the next unit over in my apartment building. So I hear like the hammer going and then the baby is kicking me and that's waking me up again. And then I have like my timer / alarms going off and I'm wondering what they... Do you hear that? And then my dog is barking at it. Anyways, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab a bite to eat and then get ready for the day. Oh yeah, buddy. This is what we got. I wonder how long they're gonna be doing this construction for. True, we're shooting a podcast soon. I really don't have time for them to be doing construction in the background. Oh my God. There's something that I like to do while I'm eating, and that's just like throw on a quick educational video in the background. That way I can learn something. I wonder where I got that from. Anyways, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch my baby update because I'm like super pregnant right now. And I was like, I know I'm 33 weeks this Saturday, which is crazy, but for some reason, I'm like just gonna check on my app tracker to make sure that I'm 33 weeks. And then it says that I'm 34. And I'm like, where did the week go? Oh my God, I can't believe that we're getting so close. This is crazy. So anyways, I guess I'm gonna watch my 34-week update, but I cannot fucking believe. Oh my God. In 3 weeks, like, in 3 weeks at 37 weeks, you used to be considered full term. They're like, if you're feeling scared or anxious about this, it's because you need to learn more. I feel like I deserve a certificate. That is how much study I have done on this topic, and I'm still feeling nervous or scared because it's just like, it's a moment. It's a moment. I'm gonna be able to look back on this video and be like, oh my God, everything went perfectly fine, but okay, we're done doing that. We are moving on. We are going to go get ready. Oh my God. That is the hardest time I've ever had putting pants on in my life. We need to get ready for this podcast, but also just my day. I have it set as another one of my goals to do my makeup when I have the opportunity to. I find like just a simple eyeliner and throwing on some eyelashes is like a super minimal thing, but it just makes you feel like a normal human being, which I think at this level in pregnancy, you're just dying to feel like a normal human being. All right, we are going to have to move the party over. I cannot do my makeup in the bathroom anymore because I have to lean over the sink and my belly is too big for me to get all the way there. All right, podcast is soon. It's literally in 20 minutes. I'm putting this chair back, but it's convenient right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying up. Why are you looking at me with that face? What is this face? Oh my God. So, I was just doing those things and I started getting like cramps. Sometimes I feel like this is how 80 would feel, but it just wouldn't look this good. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we just finished so much on the podcast. I cannot even believe that we have this much done. On the back end, we have so many episodes prepped. Look at this, we have 5 of them. They're all uploading right now. Our YouTube is gonna be going live on June 21st, which is crazy because I'm due on July 27th. And it's like almost 1 week difference, like to the month. And I'm just having a moment. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Now we're going to make some food. I just brought the dog out. We just finished the podcast and everything. I am fucking starving. I just realized what time it is and we did really, really good on time today because of the amount of things that we got done. But I literally do not have time to make food. I have a leftover salad that I started yesterday from one of the cute spots around here. So it has like some pickled onions, some chickpeas, some falafel, cucumber, and tomatoes. I have an appointment coming up soon, literally on the other side of town. I'm gonna have this really, really quick, and then we're gonna go off to our chiro appointment. So, chiro, I never went before I was pregnant. The only reason that I am going is because I am pregnant, and I go to a little clinic that we have around here that has a bunch of different specialties for pregnant mamas, like physio, chiro, massage. They have other prenatal classes, baby massage, and a few other things. And overall, it's just a good resource to have. The only reason that I started chiro was because I knew that my hips were out of alignment, and I just want to give my baby the most space. And also for myself, like, you just want all odds on your side when going into labor. This is just something that I heard could help. So I don't really notice a difference from going to my chiro appointments, but I do think that I would be in a lot more pain and a lot more discomfort if I wasn't doing these. So right now, I'm kind of like progressively getting less mobile and a little bit more discomfort, but it's kind of going like at a rate where it's acceptable, and I know that I'm getting towards the end, so I'm like, whatever, it's manageable. But I think it would be like a lot steeper descent. I think it would be a lot more unbearable, and I just think that me being proactive about it really helped me make it a nice transition for myself, my baby, my body, and honestly everyone involved. Because when you have like a moody pregnant woman, she's not a quiet, like, keep to herself type of character. She's more like I'm pregnant and I'm gonna let you know that I am uncomfortable right now for XYZ reason. All in all, I just think that it's good to have a preventative measure and just be proactive with your health in those ways, especially when you are demanding a lot of your body to literally create, nourish, maintain a whole other life outside of yours. Chiro is done. We rescheduled for like 4 weeks, which is right before my due date, literally 2 weeks before my due date, and inside I am screaming like, ah, and that's how I'm feeling. Everything is looking good. We don't know what way baby is though. We're gonna find out that in like a few weeks when I actually go into the hospital, and right now I'm craving ice cream, so I'm gonna stop right here and see if they have ice cream because I am interested. I remember like 5 weeks ago, I had this craving for an Oreo sandwich, an Oreo ice cream sandwich, and 5 weeks ago, I didn't get my fucking ice cream sandwich. And I kept on like putting it off, being like, you know what? I don't really need this Oreo ice cream sandwich. I can live without it. But it's been on my mind for 5 weeks. So at one point, are you like, you know what? I need my ice cream sandwich. It's right about now. I got those. I got those. I feel like it's worth adding that pre-pregnancy I would never do this. It's just the different things that you are willing to eat when you're pregnant. Oh, I'm so happy to be home. I was gone for literally 60 minutes. I guess I was exaggerating with you, dog. I was gone for way longer than half an hour. She's so cute. Okay, now I know I just said that, like I would never eat this when I'm not pregnant, and I bet some of you are wondering why. It's just a question of desire, honestly. I feel like your body has two different kinds of cravings. When you're like in need of something and it's like a ravenous craving, like not something that you can really just tell your mind, oh, I don't really want it, go away. And in pregnancy, that's what you have. Normal people in their day-to-day, they just have like more of a habit, like a bad habit. It's not truly a craving. Unless your body is lacking something, then that's when you start feeling those uncontrollable cravings. And in pregnancy, it is understandable for you to be lacking certain things in your nutrition, because not only are you also sustaining a whole other human, but you're creating them as well. So it's just understandable, and that's why I give myself a little bit of grace. Also, I have a ton of calories to hit in the day, and I think that if I didn't give myself that grace, I wouldn't be finishing my macros and my calories at the end of the day, because I just have so much to eat. I'm eating like way more than my boyfriend, and I think probably my dad. Your girl is eating. And it's funny because I was talking to my doctor at my appointment, and she's like, yep, you're gonna be eating more when you're breastfeeding. I'm like, oh my gosh, more snacks. I'm so happy. I just got the goosebumps. I love food. What is next? We have got a list of things to do. I need to clean out the fridge. I need to find my list of things to do. I want to go out for a bike ride. I think it's really, really nice out. It's hot. Okay, Google, what is the current temperature outside?
The temperature in Moncton right now is 24 degrees.
Okay, Google, when is the temperature going down?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I figured.
Sorry, I don't understand.
He's incompetent. All right, we had our podcast, we had Cairo. I need to shoot and post a YouTube video, go over my monthly goals. Tanning and makeup is done. All right, I'm gonna work on my YouTube things and get that done, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, we had a ton of editing to do. I have just finished. It is exporting right now. So this video is about to be uploaded. There was just a ton of editing that I had to do. The topic of this video is really, really cool. It's something that I hold next to my heart because it's everything that you need to know to be able to do an energy session with me. And it's just everything that I want you to come in kind of prepared with. No shame, I am hungry again. So I'm gonna track my macros. I actually didn't finish that from last time. I'm gonna track my macros, and then we are going to hop in the kitchen. I bought this coffee such a long time ago, but I haven't even had, I shouldn't say I haven't had one sip. I have had one sip. So we're gonna make a little coffee. It's going to be very, 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 very small. I think that you guys are gonna be like, are you fucking serious? You even call it a coffee? I just call that like a taste tester or something like that. You know what? I'm gonna make a wrap. I have some protein wraps here. I think I'm gonna make like a Caesar wrap. I have some cheese. I have like this cheese. The one in a bottle. Parmesan. got some ranch. Got some lettuce. I don't think it would be totally illegal to throw some tomato in there. Put a little onion, because I'm gonna fry up my chicken, because it is cold, and I am not gonna eat it cold, so let's get into it. A couple of fun facts for you while I am cooking. First off, for coffee, you only have to count the creamer. So for me, I'm just gonna put in that I had like 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of creamer, because the coffee doesn't actually have like, I don't wanna say any calories, it has like 10, but 10 calories when you're talking thousands every single day, don't waste your fucking time. Like, just move on with your life. So creamer is the only thing that counts in here. And then second, if you want your food to stay good longer in your house, you need to adjust the energy in your home. I have lived in homes where the energy has been fucking terrible. And guess what? As soon as we bring food in the house, it goes bad. It goes bad so fast, to the point where when I was living in these places, they didn't even want to buy produce because they knew that in a few days it was just gonna go bad. Here we have produce in our house for weeks, and it still looks and tastes fine, and it is perfectly good. And maybe they put more preservatives on it. I don't know. I think it's an energy thing. Let's move on. Alright, so this is why I think that time is a bullshit excuse when it comes to tracking your stuff. Because I'm about to do this while my chicken is cooking, and I'm cooking this chicken and making this meal in the time that you would sit on your phone and wait for someone else to cook it for you. Repeat that to yourself. Anyways, let's head on outside. Alright, here we are outside with the fucking weird ass lighting. Never know what's going on out here. I am gonna watch an educational video. Right now I'm working through the birth course that I'm taking, just to get myself a little bit more familiar with what's going on. My God, is it ever warm out here? Holy shit. I just did like 45 minutes of editing. I am still editing, and I am nowhere near done. And I didn't even add in all of the clips that I have so far, and plus I'm still shooting more. So this is going to be a long fucking edit to get done, but we are gonna get it done. It's around like 6:15 right now, so we're gonna move on to something else because I don't like staying stuck in the same thing all the time. I have a few emails to write, so we're gonna get that done. Oof, my God, have I ever been having the worst fucking cramps today? It's actually crazy. I don't know what it is. It started like a few hours before my chiro appointment, and they just kind of haven't gone away. I was like kind of pushing myself this morning. I mean, pushing myself. Geez, I did the cleanup that I'm gonna show you guys, or that I already showed you guys, I guess, in this video. But anyways, it was literally when I was cleaning. I have no idea what it is, but I've been having like, I don't know if it's Braxton Hicks, I don't know if they're actual real contractions, but anyways, we're just gonna be moving on. I finished writing my email, and now we're gonna consult back to my to-do list and figure out what we're gonna do next. I totally forgot. I totally did the YouTube video, but I didn't post it at all. So that is the next thing that we are going to do. What's up, gang? It is 9 o'clock, and as you can see there, we just did 7K on the bike, which I'm super proud of because I'm super pregnant. The dog is finally super fucking tired. It takes her forever to get tired. She can do 10K a day in like the dead heat. And the whole time she was running behind the bike. So I'm looking over my to-do list here, and we didn't quite check everything off today, but overall I just feel like I had a super productive day. So now this is kind of my nighttime routine. I'm not gonna bring you guys along for this, but it's basically just going over my goals again, checking off everything that I did. I do like a wins and improvements at the end of the day. That way I know exactly where I was killing the game and where I kind of fell short today and what I can focus on tomorrow. That way at the end of my weeks, I end up having balanced weeks even though I might not have had a balanced day. I'm gonna do that for probably about the next hour to hour and a half, and then it is going to be bedtime. Thanks guys for joining me on this day. I'm definitely gonna look back on these memories after we have the baby and just reminisce on what this was like.